Y yo, felicidades en la victoria, felicidades en tu gol. Si puede empezar con tus pensamientos de ese partido.
Bueno, el primer pensamiento de felicidad, ¿no? Por haber conseguido los 3 puntos, sacando que estoy muy feliz por volver a convertir. Creo que estoy mucho más por la victoria que tanto necesitábamos y por cómo se dio el partido. Creo que hicimos un gran partido en general y estoy muy contento por eso.
Yeah, I think the first thought that I have is just happiness, right? Happiness for the victory tonight and the effort that the team put in. Of course, I'm happy about the goal that I was able to convert, but I think more so just overall about this victory that the team needed to get tonight and that we've been working so hard to get. So just overall, just really happy with the game.
We'll go to Austin first.
Martin, congrats on the goal. Just kind of walk me through what you saw as Facu started the play with the ball outside the box.
Felicidades en tu gol. Si puede describir qué miraste cuando Facu empezó esa jugada con la pelota fuera de la caja.
Bueno, primero cuando Facu se tira para el lado contrario opuesto, yo intento meterme al área, que él se intenta jugar para que Duncan no quede solo y bueno, cuando vi que Iván fue al espacio, cayó solamente a la cabeza y yo solo tuve que hacer el movimiento y que terminara el gol.
Yeah, I think when I saw Facu turn to the other side of the field, the opposite side of where I was on, I knew that I had to get into the box, and that was what I was trying to do to make sure that Duncan wasn't alone in the box. And then once I saw Ivan out wide in space and Facu play the ball to him, I knew that if I could get into the center, I'd be in a really good spot to make a play on the ball. And thankfully, the cross from Ivan was fantastic, and he put it right on my head, where all I had to do was just make the movement towards the ball, and thankfully it went in.
We'll go to Alonso Contreras.
Thank you, Jackie. ¿Cómo estás, Martín? Felicitaciones por el gol y felicitaciones por la victoria. Pero al principio le costó un poco triangular, juntarse, ¿no? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué se demoraron un poco en juntarse los más talentosos? Y bueno, ¿cómo se consiguió la victoria?
Bueno, muchas gracias. Sí, sí, la verdad que los primeros minutos nos costó encontrar los espacios y hacer un poco más la tenencia de pelota y que los espacios se hagan solos, ¿no? Porque uno cuando tiene la tenencia la mueve de un lado a otro o encuentra los bolsillos, los costados de los cinco, siempre va a encontrar espacio a la espalda. Sí, sí, de verdad que nos costó los primeros minutos, pero bueno. El final de mitad del primer tiempo hasta el entretiempo encontramos esos espacios que te estoy comentando y ahí vinieron los goles y bueno, como dije al principio, estoy muy feliz por cómo se dio la mayoría de los partidos, sacando esos primeros minutos que nos costó, creo que hicimos un gran partido.
Yeah, yeah. I think obviously in those first few minutes, it cost us a bit trying to control those spaces and maintain focus on the ball. And obviously, when you're playing against a team like this, those spaces behind are always going to be there. But like I said, I think in those first minutes, it cost us. But from those minutes forward, from the middle of the first half on to the end, and even into the break, we really were able to take advantage of those spaces. And obviously, has been happening this season. We've gotten hurt in the first couple of minutes, but I think we put in a great effort and played a great game tonight to be able to take the result.
To Michael Citro.
Thanks, Jackie. Congratulations, Martin, on the goal and the win. That second half was a really difficult battle for you guys. How difficult was that trying to maintain and grind out that win with having to travel home and then back out on the road again in a short week like that?
El segundo tiempo fue una batalla difícil para ustedes. ¿Cómo tan difícil fue para mantener la victoria en este segundo tiempo después de un partido de visitante y después poco descanso y tienes que viajar otra vez? ¿Cómo tan difícil fue?
Bueno, creo que todos los partidos son difíciles. todos los viajes que tenemos visitantes son difíciles porque los equipos que juegan de local siempre se hacen fuertes, más con su gente, lo mismo nos pasa a nosotros, pero bueno, siempre dije lo mismo, estoy muy orgulloso por el plantel, por el cuerpo técnico y la gente que labura en el club, que siempre quiere dar lo mejor. Siempre, cada vez que vamos visitantes, tenemos todas las cosas para mejorar y bueno, en el grupo siempre somos autocríticos y queremos mejorar, aunque los resultados no salgan y hoy, gracias a Dios, se dio un resultado positivo que ojalá Dios quiera esto sea un puntapié para llegar muy bien al final y poder entrar a los playoffs.
Yeah, I think all of the games that you play on the road here are difficult in this league because the home team is always bolstered and strengthened by their fans. It happens with us as well, but you know, like I said, those games are difficult, but I'm really proud of this group, the technical staff, everybody that works in the club that puts in so much effort and always wants to put forth the best to make sure that when we go and play those road games, we have everything we need to be able to perform and to get better. And obviously within the locker room we're our biggest critics, and we knew that we had to continue improving and continue working to get the results that haven't been falling our way. So just really proud tonight, and thanks to God that we were able to pull out the victory tonight on the road.
Luis Carlos Pineda.
¿Qué tal? Buenas noches, Martín. Felicidades por tu gol y la victoria. Eh, Se les vio muy libres de tres cuartos de cancha para adelante en el ataque, tanto a ti, a Facu y a Iván. La llegada de Wilder ha sido importante, ¿crees tú, en este resultado el día de hoy? Muchísimas gracias.
Creo que todos los que juegan son importantes, obvio que Wheeler es un gran jugador, es un gran profesional, lo mismo cuando le tocaba jugar a Nico también lo hacía de gran manera, todos podemos hacerlo bien cada partido, algo veces sale mal, pero bueno, esa es la vida, seguir adelante y seguir intentando. Yo pienso que Wheeler también tuvo un gran partido hoy y me pone muy feliz porque vuelva a estar con nosotros y volver a contar con un compañero más. Y bueno, esa es la idea, como te dije, seguir adelante y el que le toque siempre dar lo mejor.
Yeah, I think every player that plays is a great player and can affect the game in their own way. Obviously, Wheeler's a great player. He's a great professional as well, and he did really good tonight. Obviously, when they select Nico too, he's a great player and he can impact the game in his own way. And I think that's all that it is, right? Continuing to push forward, continuing to try and make your impact on the game. And I think obviously happy that Wilder was able to come back to us tonight, and happy to have one more teammate out there that we know that we can rely on. But yeah, I think everyone in this group that plays is able to make that impact.
And we're gonna wrap up with Mike Gramajo.
Thanks, Jackie. Tincho, felicidades hoy con la victoria y bueno, con el gol que pudiste anotar hoy. Eh, Obviamente no ha sido la temporada que todos imaginamos, ¿no? Con los resultados, pero algo que se ve es que el equipo siempre está luchando para esa consistencia. Sacan el resultado hoy, ahora tienen partido sábado. ¿Cuál es el mensaje entre el vestuario después de un partido hoy para empezar a conseguir esa consistencia de mantener resultados que obviamente el equipo está buscando en conseguir por la primera vez este año?
Bueno, creo que lo principal del vestuario, en el grupo, el cuerpo técnico es ser autocrítico y saber cuando las cosas no salen bien, cuando nosotros sabemos cuando defensivamente no estamos bien o no hacemos el partido que queremos nosotros, o tanto lo ofensivo también. Creo que esa es la clave, ¿no? Ser autocrítico y saber eso y así corregir el día a día en cada entrenamiento los detalles que te terminan haciendo ganar los partidos y bueno, creo que eso es algo fundamental en el grupo. Como digo siempre, estoy muy feliz de pertenecer a esta institución, al equipo que siempre da todo, a pesar que como dijiste vos, los resultados en el año no se nos están dando, pero así todos salimos a una guerra, salimos a luchar y eso es importante para poder, bueno, clasificar a los playoffs y llevar a lo más alto al club, ¿no?
Yeah, I think firstly it's that we have to be our own biggest critics, right? We always have to keep pushing for more, especially when things are going bad, when the results aren't coming. We have to be our own be our own biggest critics to make sure that we're putting in the work and putting in everything to make sure that when we're not doing good defensively, we're trying to improve that part of our game. When we're not having good games overall, when we're not doing well offensively either, we have to make sure that we're always pushing ourselves for more. And I think that's something that's fundamental within this club and within this group of players, that we continue to push for more. Obviously, we know that the results haven't been falling our way this year, but this group is always going to continue to fight those battles and to fight that war to make sure that we can complete that first objective that we always have, which is to qualify for playoffs.
Thank you, Martin. And we'll have Oscar next.
You. I want to congratulate the players for such an important result. And at this moment that we need to add winning games, and today they demonstrate the commitment that they have with the club. So we're very proud of this result and the effort that they had in the pitch. The first half, I like it a lot. I thought we played very well, and this is pretty much where we are. We score goals, and despite that first goal in the first minutes, that it shouldn't happen. The reaction was outstanding for the players. Second half, it happens that we defend in the last period of the game very low. We couldn't contain the numbers and the volume of players that Toronto sent, but we had also some opportunities to put the game 3-1. So again, we're happy. This is a good step for us in this moment. Now we're looking forward to go back home and then winning in there.
Thank you, Oscar. We will go to Michael Citro.
Oscar, thanks for your time and congratulations on the win. You brought up the early goal. That's, I think, the 10th goal the team has conceded in the first 15 minutes. In your view, what happened on that play, and what can you do moving forward to shore up those first 15 minutes?
Right. I saw the goal again, and I think it was a couple of distractions that we had. It's something that I need to work on and helping them to, if that's probably lack of sharpness or concentration. Because after that, we just engage in the game in such a way that we look as we wanted. But these things cannot happen, Michael. I think it's something that we have been working, but it seems like it's not enough yet. I don't want to blame them, but we all collectively need to be aware that this couldn't happen.
Go over to Austin.
Oscar, kind of talking about that first goal you conceded, the response, as you mentioned, was much better, and you started playing the way you wanted. This was the first time you guys won after conceding the opening goal since back in May in Philly. Do you feel like that this is one of those kind of performances that you can help build off of, despite letting in that early goal, the team rallied and the confidence is now a little bit higher?
Right. Of course, winning and our away games is so important for us. It allows us to get our confidence back. First, and second, see if we can put a few games in a winning form. So, but you're right. In that first goal, after I think we find our ways to get back, and then the team played pretty well and create actions to score and score 2 goals. But still, if we want to be the team that we were, because we are still searching on that best level, we need to correct those things. It's something that we need to demand to each other, and especially obviously from my seat. And avoid this suffering. It's too much. In the first part, we have been losing too many games. I think we have to stop it.
We'll go to Luis Carlos Pineda.
Hi, Profe. Congrats on the win. I wanted to ask you regarding Facundo Torres. He had a great performance today. He was very a big threat, for Toronto. What can you tell us about his performance and the evolution he's been having in his position? Thank you.
Right, it's several games ago, Facu has carried the team in such a good way. He has understood all the time, and not just now, but his protagonism in the game is very necessary, and not just playing well, but scoring goals. And today I see a player that it seems that is just finding his best form. For us, he's very healthy. We all trying to match out that level, because it's not just Facu, but we all have to put ourselves in our best form.
To Alonso Contreras.
Thank you, aquí. ¿Cómo está, profe? Felicitaciones por los 3 puntos y la victoria y la remontada. Pero al principio Bernadeschi era un peligro por la punta izquierda, pero no pasó mucho tiempo y ustedes pudieron controlarlo bien. ¿Cuál fue el mensaje para que Bernadeschi no haga esos cortes y esos cruces a los segundos palos?
Era muy difícil contenerlo, porque a pesar de que nosotros habíamos dispuesto en tener a Kyle en este caso mucho más cerca, sabemos que él corta hacia adentro y pone la pelota en el segundo palo. Ya nos pasó en casa. De todas maneras, la única forma de pararlo, sobre todo en el último tramo del partido, era convertirnos en línea de 5 y hacer que Rafael pudiera estar mucho más cerca de él para que le controlara el duelo. Primero, tendríamos que aceptar que es un muy buen jugador, que nos causa o nos ha causado ese problema, pero lo superamos. Yo creo que ya en el segundo tiempo Rafa se asentó, Kyle lo pudo controlar eventualmente. Quisimos controlarlo todo el tiempo, pero fue difícil.
Back to Michael Citro.
Oscar, I just want to build on what Luis Carlos asked you about Facu. He created that second goal with his right foot as still a young player, but a leader on the team. How important is it, do you think, for him to find success using his off foot and have success in a game like this? What does that do for him as a player? What does it do for his confidence?
Right. It means a lot for the group to see Facu at this level. I think due to many reasons, we have to shape the team in a different manner, and at this period of the last 10, 12 games, and he has helped us in a different way. But definitely now that we settle with the guys that normally played in their positions, I think Facu had the freedom that he normally has in the team, and he's very dangerous in that position. But what you remark about the way he receives the ball, and then today he threatened not just his left cutting inside, but his right. And I think he is going to give them a lot of confidence, Michael, because he could do that much often on receiving the ball and pushing that ball forward in his right, because that's very difficult to mark. And then today he decided to do it, and look at what happened in a cross that it was dangerous, that it was not an own goal, but surely we will put somebody else there that put the ball back of the net. But it is a play that, as you remarked it, we have analyzed it a lot with him, and say we can improve it.
And it looks like Austin is our last one.
Oscar, being able to get Pedro and Wilder back, and especially with Wilder playing along with Cesar in that natural kind of midfield position, how impactful was just having those guys back, and especially for that partnership with Wilder and Cesar that they've been able to build up over the last couple of years, kind of showed today, especially with the defensive effort.
Right, their leadership is important. I think we used to them a lot. We have been 4 years on working with these two players, and today that leadership has been shown one more time. So but we're happy to bring it back. It was a very short period for them to recover from this tournament that they have playing. But it was great to have it. I would like you all please to include in my first sentences that we want to dedicate this game to Mason, who has suffered this a tremendous injury, and I know he's happy to see us winning, but we want to share this joy with him. So this is formation. Today we all talking about it in the locker room.